Hey guys, this is Tony. I'm in week 3 of the San Diego Code School JavaScript, full stack JavaScript program. I did not do a video last week because, to be honest with you, I was feeling very overwhelmed because I was really stuck on a problem. I felt like I couldn't even create a video because my mind was so caught up in figuring that problem out that I was like, there's no way I can make a video. I have since got over that problem and we're rolling. So the biggest challenge I faced this week, I would say, is the movie database project that I completed this week. I mean, there's more I could do to refactor my code, but it's working as it should. So I moved on to the next one, but it was super difficult. That one was challenging, and they're all supposed to be challenging. You don't grow if it's easy, right? So it really pushed me to my limits, and I had to reach out a lot, do a lot of investigating, being resourceful, and that brings up other issues that I like to talk about. But yeah, it really tested me and pushed me to my limits. I got the code to work, and then it wouldn't work exactly how I wanted it to. Caching was a huge issue for me. I was trying to reach out and find caching tools, but everything I needed was already in the dependencies I needed were already there in the project. So I was reaching out and looking for other caching methods, and I didn't need to do that. And I would have figured that out by reaching out and saying, do I really have to get this stuff? And, I could have saved myself a lot of time. At least a couple hours for sure. I'm going to edit this out for sure. Why am I so far? I need to get closer, huh? Okay. The sun will come out today, apparently. Okay, so solving that problem, once I did, I was over the moon. I ran outside, kissed my girls, just super excited. These little wins are what help you to push forward. And then there's an error. Like, okay, why is this an error? Oh, okay, there's edge cases. So let's add another and statement to lock out that edge case. Did that about 3 or 4 times and put in different parameters to see if I could mimic the errors and make them go away, squashing the bugs. Tried every edge case I could think of, got it working good, great, moving on. So this is a roller coaster. It really pushes you and makes you start thinking like a software developer. The most important thing I learned this week was that most of the dependencies I need for the current projects I'm doing, maybe the initial start of this program, they're all in the code already. All the dependencies are there. So I don't need to go out and get if I'm being resourceful, I'm looking at Stack Overflow, Googling, if I'm reading different methods on caching or what have you. The dependencies are already inside the app. So I don't need to go, if a particular search makes me say, okay, I need to get a body parser. Don't need it. I need to use memory, a memory cache app, a dependency. Don't need it. So the most important thing I learned is, you could be resourceful, but while you're being resourceful, ask questions to say, do I need this? I did research and I feel like I need this. Do I need this? And the answer currently is no. And probably in the later projects, I'll have to, obviously they're not going to give you everything you need. You've learned, go get them. But that's the most important thing I learned, because I was kind of wasting some time on that, going to look for other dependencies that I didn't even need. So yeah, I figured that out I was starting to see a pattern the dependencies are already there, and I would bring other dependencies in. They didn't work. I couldn't get them to work, obviously, if I spent more time getting them to work. But I started seeing a pattern that I didn't need them. I should have asked in the beginning. Yeah, so that's it. We're rolling. The movie project's done. Now I'm on to another one where you're basically creating a logger where you don't need Morgan. Morgan's a logger that you can just use in your project. I'm creating my own in Express. So yeah, again, reaching out. That's another one. I thought I needed Morgan for this project because we used those in the past. This one didn't have it. I thought, oh, the logger, Morgan, is what I'm going to need because it has everything I need already. But I'm not supposed to use it for this one. Reached out. They said, no, you're not supposed to be using it. So now I'm creating my own. And again, it's being resourceful, but reach out and ask, do I need this? Chances are no. But again, this is all, all good stuff. Reaching out, being resourceful. You need to do that when you're learning software development. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.